pulling his money out instead of the paycheck that we get.
I think I'm going to secede myself. Jeez, that's good money.
Well, but it's whatever would have gone into our savings or our spending.
Right.
He just gets that chunk of it.
I can see the sick day point because that is true. I guess the only reason why I have bad associations with it is because of the whole display that happened yesterday.
Of course, it's because of the person.
But I think that because it was for medical purposes, we should still give him his 15%. Unfortunately, but that is what's fair.
Or not 15%, but 115%.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I think if it was anybody else, we would do that. Yeah. If someone was out on medical.
Yeah, he would still get your.
I guess we got to honor that, even though he succeeded from the group.
Yeah.
Honoring that shows a lot. Yeah. Says a lot about the person that's in charge, and it says a lot about us.
I think,
He still contributed. He still took care of the barn.
Right.
People to see, took care of the cows. Fed the cows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think when he gets back, he won't even know about it.
Yeah.
Because he'll be leaving on Wednesday. He doesn't get back till tomorrow.
Right.
His 115.
He's probably going to either give it to somebody or something.
Yeah, no, you're totally right though, and that's why it's just. I think it's just a lot of I don't know.
It's a lot of back and forth. I got to tell you this.
Yeah.
You got to ask yourself, is it worth the risk? Like when I was younger, I'll tell you, would have been a risk I took. Because I took those kinds of risks, right?
Especially because she has so much history built up and family associations and personal.
Screw all of that. Take all of that out.
Yeah.
Take all of that part out. Because whoever you're with for a long period of time, that's what happens. I was like that with my ex-fiance,
right?
And I still talk to her cousins and her family and stuff as if they were mine,
right?
And we're not together, and she got somebody else,
right.
And if it was a genuine friendship or relationship that you have with them, it shouldn't end just because you two aren't together.
Right.
So that's out the window. You have to ask yourself personally. Since you have to ask her personally. If it's going to be her in the relationship, what does she want? Right. Is it a risk she wants to take?
Right. Is she willing to lose potentially something great?
Exactly.
For something that might not be as great? Or on the flip side, is she willing to stick with something that might just be average and
not as
risk
much
it on something could be better.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's only average if you allow it to be.
Right.
It's not set in stone that it's average.
Right.
It's just what it is right now. That could change at any point in time. You make that decision. Like, one of the biggest problems with me and Jessica was that she was like you. She always found something that was just that much better.
God, you have got to stop, or else we're not doing this again.
No, I'm serious. She found something that was...
Stop saying you.
Oh.
God.
One thing... Ain't nobody even listening.
No, I just... I get paranoid.
One thing that Jessica and that chick have in common is that they both thought the same thing. And she kept thinking the same thing.
Right.
She always thought that, maybe there's a better guy. Maybe because this guy makes more money and he's more stable than I am.
Right.
And he's got it all out of his system. And this, that, and the other. That he would have more to offer her. Be happier with him.
Right.
Only to turn around and find out that it wasn't what she thought.
Right.
Now, yeah, sure, the honeymoon phase is always great.
Uh-huh.
But then what happens 3 months down the line? What happens when your first argument comes up?
Was there ever a point when it was what she thought?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Was there ever a point where she was like, oh, I'm glad I did this? It was what I thought.
And then it blew up in her face. It was. All of the situations were great initially. But that's because that's what you saw. You saw what you wanted to see. And then you no longer saw what you wanted to see. You saw what was really there.
Mm-hmm.
And what was really there was definitely more than what you bargained for.
Right.
And it was more than what she had bargained for in more than one instance. I mean, she had started dating this one guy. He was in a fraternity, same fraternity I wanted to be in.